want to thank you guys for coming out. We have some students here from TRU, you may have noticed, behind us. What I tried to do yesterday, and others that are here as well, was to simply offer a different perspective and to insist that before you make obviously a false or any kind of bearance of false witness against somebody else, you need to have evidence. And so what you see behind you is names, and those are names that we're not really sure about because some of the names are duplications and some of them nobody knows anything about. But there were kids at the Kamloops residential school that died, but there were only 2 that died at the school, and their names were Adrian George. Thank you. Their names were Adrian George and Pearl Joe. And her story, some of you may have heard this yesterday, is particularly sad. She drowned in the river right at the school there, and that's why they built the swimming pool. They didn't want to see any other kids not knowing how to swim and to drown. So to me, the whole narrative is upside down. That I think we live in a country that's worked very hard for a long time to do something that very few countries in the world have even come close to. And that is to be very good to the people that were here before us. And very good to the people that have come here after us. So the most important thing to me to say, if I could leave on this note, I didn't really address your thing about, I live near Richmond, where they're obviously, everybody's very scared right now. I live by the Widdowson Reserve, which you were making reference to, and we know it's just a matter of days or weeks or months before the Widdowson claim all of Widdowson. And so there's very few of us that are untouched by this, and ultimately none of us. I'd just like to end, if I may, quickly by saying who I am. I went through a period of disgrace. I'm a fired teacher, and I was picked up by people in the crowd here, starting with Drea Humphrey right there, and most recently by Paul and Dallas, and it's not because there's anything special about me. In fact, it's the opposite. People are only paying attention to the fact because I went through being fired, and I want to say to you, the cause of it stems right here in this community. And so that's why I'm here today. I have other things that I could do with my life and to be in Kamloops right now. Frankly, I got 7 grandkids, for example. Soccer games today. But I'm here because I really believe that you don't lie to children. And you can't lie about teachers like me murdering children. And even if you didn't have any evidence, we have supposition, we have intuition, we have good sense. That's not what Christian men and women did when they came to Canada 100, 150 years ago. They took care of the children. So the one thing that I'm working on right now, I know I'll never teach again, but the one thing, the goal that I have, because I think people like Francis has already worked so hard to show there's no bodies there, that I am going to insist to the rest of my days that those residential schools were good. And anybody who tells you opposite just simply doesn't know them. And who informed me the most on that? Robert Carney, Mark Carney's father. We had conversations in grad school because he was my thesis supervisor, and never once did he have a bad word to say about any residential school or teacher who worked in them. All the discussion is how we can make Indian education policy, as it was called back then, better. Thank you very much.
Thank you.